Overwhelm happens to all of us. I'll review a few of the strategies that people often use to deal with overwhelm. These include suppression, arguing with ourselves, and/or avoidance. Suppression is rather like putting your problems into a box and trying to ignore the sounds and movement coming from the box. Ignoring thoughts is almost impossible to do. They just get louder, and we end up struggling not only with the overwhelm, but with the thoughts and ourselves. To get a sense of suppression, try this. Close your eyes for a moment, if it's safe to do so. Now, do not think of a gigantic pink mouse eating a ball of cheese next to an elephant. Go on, don't think about any of that. I don't want you to think about the whiskers on the pink mouse twitching and the elephant eating the cheese crumbs. Now, open your eyes. It's near impossible not to think about what you're hearing. You may even find later today some or all of those thoughts pop into your head again. Giant mouse, cheese, elephant, bam. So trying to suppress bad thoughts or horrible feelings is similar. They just pop right back. Arguing with ourselves or trying to force ourselves to feel better also doesn't work very well. Thinking positively and using positive affirmations is a thing. We might have sticky notes that say, "You can do it," and a quick search on the internet gives us thousands of these statements. But while these affirmations might be helpful for a second or two, it can be rather like wrapping up a hungry lion in colourful tissue paper. It's not long before the lion tears through its wrappings. Another difficulty with this strategy is that positive affirmations readily generate persistent and potentially undermining thoughts. Here's an example. "You can do it." "Don't be daft." "No, you can't." "I'm awesome." "Nope, you're mediocre." "I'm really, really awesome." "Nope, you really, really suck." Understandably, this can lead to a sense of defeat and beating ourselves up. Very quickly, those one or two word sentences and those really painful core beliefs, like "I'm useless" or "I'm an idiot," emerge. Avoidance is another common strategy used in an attempt to decrease overwhelm. Avoidance can occur in a variety of forms, including distraction, procrastination, or disconnection, and BFRBs can function like this too. All of these strategies lead to what Stephen Hayes, author of A Liberated Mind, calls experiential avoidance. The more we try and run from or attempt to control our personal experiences, our thoughts, feelings and sensations, and the external events that give rise to them, the worse they get. This avoidance not only compounds our difficulties, but as Hayes suggests, it restricts our capacity to feel anything at all. Returning to our car analogy, how can we dismantle the car of overwhelm, breaking it down into a pile of car parts? Firstly, we can stop time travelling, or letting our thoughts take us into the future or returning us to the past. Overwhelm weakens in the present moment. Conversely, overwhelm is strong in the distorted past and the uncertain future. For overwhelm to be sustained, we have to concentrate on all the bad things that have happened or all the bad things that may well happen. Is this something you do, as many people tend to? Sifting over past experiences, ignoring the positives, and focusing on the bad ones. Thinking about when something went wrong, a mistake was made, or when you were hurt. When you're thinking about the past, it's like you only notice the rotten apples in an orchard bursting with ripe fruit. Russ Harris, author of The Happiness Trap, likens this to wearing a pair of bad glasses. Think super large, thick-framed glasses that filter out any positive experiences in the past, blocking our view of our previous successes and moments of joy. When we're wearing bad glasses, we can't see the whole orchard, and we struggle to see all those lovely ripe apples? Or do you, as many people do, try to predict the future, bombarding ourselves with what-if questions, and in answering our own what-ifs, come to know with absolute certainty that the future is not going to work out well? But of course, we're not able to predict the future reliably, as no human being can. If we could, we'd always know when to take that umbrella. Lucky for us, we always have the present moment. The present moment is much simpler. It's now, and now, and now, moment by moment. And it provides a clear viewpoint for us to figure out what to do with overwhelm. So how do we return to the present moment when we're so frequently time travelling? Particularly when overwhelm can feel so horrible, our thinking is less than ideal, and our feelings can be so intense. Well, we have an awesome ally. Something that, for as long as we live, will always be there. We all have it, it's free, and you're doing it right now. A thing so powerful that each and every one only exists in the present moment. Can you guess what it is? Breath. Each breath in is in the moment now. Each breath out is in the moment now. Even if we hold our breath in the present moment. So focusing on our breath, as Russ Harris suggests, is rather like anchoring ourselves to the present moment. Think of a ship at sea, a storm raging around it, but it's safely anchored in the shelter of the present moment.